Hello students and welcome back to bankexamstudy.com. I hope you are able to hear me properly. So today we are going to discuss how you should start your preparations for the RBI Grade B interviews and what kind of study material that Bank Exams Today is offering. And obviously the study material is available for free. All the study material that we are going to provide today, even if you are not going to appear for RBI Grade B interview this year, but even if you are going to appear for next year, this is really important for you. So let's start. I first of all, yes, I think it's working properly. Okay. In case you want to join the RBI Grade B 2019 course, you can go to store.bankexamstudy.com or install the Bank Exams Today mobile application and you can join the 2019 course. So let's start with whatever we are going to provide you. These are the various important topics as per our experiences. From last 3 to 4 years, that's what I have noticed from the experiences, the interview experiences of various successful students and even the students who didn't succeed in the interviews. So these are the various topics which are actually really important. All the static topics, in the next slides I'm going to tell you how you can cover these topics from Bank Exams Today and other resources. In such a limited period of time, I'm going to tell you what kind of study material that you should follow, how you should revise what you have gone through, right? One more important thing I want to tell you, I have seen a lot of students who have a good amount of knowledge, but they have bad communication skills. I know that there are certain kind of students who are really introvert and they are unable to speak out. So that's a problem. How to solve this problem? Ask some of your friends, or you can even call me, or ask somebody. You might have some friend who is good at it, right? And ask him to take your interview. If you're unable to find anybody, take help of a mirror, okay, and do some practice. Okay, the actual interview is not the right place to appear for the interview for the first time, right? If you're appearing for an big interview like RBI Grade B's and you are not prepared properly, all that you have done till now, the whatever you have done for phase 1 or phase 2, that will be wasted. I know you have done a lot for to reach at this stage, right? So this is really important for you. If you ask me, sir, how much weightage do you provide to the communication skills and the weightage to how a person present himself, it is, I think, around 50%. Once you enter the door, once you greet your the interviewing panel, this is that'll having a huge impact on the chances, on the probability of your success, right? The way you present yourself, the way you communicate, that's really important. So the first point that I want to make is the way you communicate and the way you present yourself, right? So let's move forward with the popular topics in RBI Grade B interviews. You should start with the static topics related to banking. I hope you have already gone through that because you have cracked the phase 1 and phase 2. That means you are already aware about it. You are already good at it. So, but anyhow, if you want to revise it, I'm going to tell you in the next slides how to do it. The circulars released by the RBI, I have seen in the previous RBI Grade B interview experiences. There are certain circulars which are really popular. Which are in the news. For example, in case right now the mutual fund, I'll make a list of popular circulars. The mutual fund TER, the total expense ratio and the additional ratios, these are actually in the news. Then the circulars for credit rating agencies, I'm talking about SEBI now. Circulars related to credit rating agencies, that's really important. Then there were circulars related to IPOs. Those were actually really important. Circulars related to SEBI ICDR, really important. Then there were circulars related to NBFCs, really important. That was actually related. Now the NBFCs are added to the QIB list. So there are various circulars, popular circulars during last 3-4 months, which are in the news, which are in the newspapers. So if you ask me, sir, why you are edited separately, so these two I mean, the circulars from SEBI and the RBI, even the government schemes which are in the news, there will be question from them. So whatever, you should read newspaper daily, and whatever you are reading there, try to find the historical information. Okay, let's move forward. And then the personal questions, really important. And the question related to your profession and education, whatever you are doing right now. If you're working in a bank, if you're working at a bank, if you're working as a teacher, or if you're working in a insurance company right now, if you are a student, whatever you are doing right now, they are going to ask questions from that particular thing. From the point of views of bankers, I have seen most of the bankers, they are not aware about the basic banking products. I know that. I mean, that's a problem with the bankers. Specifically the bankers who are in the PSU banks, they are selling mutual funds, but they are not aware about the TER circulars. They are not even aware about what is, turnover in a mutual fund, what is a turnover ratio. They are not aware about it. So whatever you are doing right now, do some research about it. Whatever, suppose they ask you, so tell me something about yourself, tell us something about yourself. So if you started by saying, my name is so and so, Ramandeep Singh, and I'm working in Union Bank of India, and what you were doing there, I was selling, I was in the marketing department, and my job was to market the mutual fund and the loans and the CASA. Those were my the various product I used to market. So that depends upon the interest of the interview panel. Suppose there is one of the member of the interview panel, he's too much interested into mutual fund, like I'm too much interested into mutual fund. I'm going to ask you questions about that, and if I'm interested about that, I mean, trust me, I'm going to ask the most difficult question. Suppose I'm interested in mutual fund, and suppose I'm the part of the interview panel, and you tell me that you market the mutual fund. I'm going to ask the questions about that. I'm going to ask a question about mutual fund TER, what is additional expense ratio, what is turnover ratio in a mutual fund. I'll start from the very basic question and I'll go till the circulars. And if you're able to satisfy me, trust me, mark my words, I give you my word that you're going to be selected. If you're able to satisfy one of the member of the panel, that's all. So the most important part of your interview preparation strategy is frame that question, frame the answer to that question. Tell me something about yourself. My name is this and this, and I have done this. Right now I'm doing this. Write everything on a paper. I mean, just write it everything on a paper, and just think like an interviewer, what an interviewer can ask from you. If you are marketing mutual funds, what interviewer can ask from you? If you are in a loan department, what interviewer can ask from you? And try to search various circulars by RBI or SEBI related to your department, related to whatever you are doing. If you are in working at a credit rating agency, you should be aware about the latest circular that actually released today. You should be aware about it. I know there are many students from CARE and CRISIL. I know many of my students are from there. So you should be aware about it. And I have included that in this capsule that I'm going to provide today. I hope you are able to get whatever I'm trying to tell you right now. Okay, I mean, koi mobile number, Amol, this is my number. In case you're looking for it, 906720100. Don't call me right now. Obviously, I'm busy. You can call me later on, or you can WhatsApp me later on. Okay. Okay, let's move forward. How to cover up that the static portion of banking. Just go to bankexamstoday.com. In the top menu, click on study material and then click on banking. You'll get all the notes related to banking, and trust me, within 2 days, you'll be able to complete the banking. So anyhow, it's really simple. It's really easy. Okay, let's move forward. The RBI circular, the analysis of last 3 months of RBI circulars is enough. Reading the RBI's website would be really difficult for you, but if you have already done that for your phase 2 preparation, that's really good. Otherwise, it's part of the interview capsule that I'm going to provide you today. So at the end of that session, I'm going to provide you. So let's move forward. The SEBI circular, there is no need to go through the complete website of SEBI, because SEBI, the best thing they do is they release an annual report. There is a 240 pages annual report. Please make sure that you are reading the latest annual report, right? Right now it is 2017 annual report. So download this annual report, 240 pages annual report, and if you have time, you can read this report. Otherwise, we have done the analysis and we have analyzed into two parts, and one it's around 80 pages. Anyhow, it is we were not able to comprehend more than that. The first part is actually more important, that is of just 37 pages. Even if you are doing that part, that would be sufficient according to me. The second part is not that important, but those 37 pages, that's part of this capsule that I'm going to provide you today. Okay, क्या हो गया? The government schemes. Amol, I already gave you the number. This is the number, buddy. 9067201000. That's the number, Amol. It's okay. The government schemes. SEBI's annual report is done. For the government schemes, that's part of that capsule that I'm going to provide you today, and we update this PDF every week. So the latest PDF is available. Okay. In the capsule that I'm going to provide you, and read the newspaper every day. Which newspaper I recommend? The Hindu is number 1. Indian Express is number 2. These two newspapers that I personally recommend, because second one, I used to work for this newspaper, so I have some personal attachment for that. And the Hindu is obviously it's good. This is the best one. At my place, the Hindu is not available, so I'm reading Indian Express. But at your place, if Hindu is not available, the Indian Express is not available. Telegraph might be, that is also a good newspaper. I mean, there are many other good newspapers in the other regions, so please check it. That's all. Let's move forward. And the question related to your profession, the education, that's I already discussed in the beginning of the video. And the RBI Grade B interview capsule. So students, just go to the description. The link is available in the description. You need to fill a form, a feedback form. Because students, if you are following my channel from I think last 2-3 months, I have provided a lot of good content to you. And what all I am expecting from you is the feedback. I know a lot of you actually joined a course, and a lot of you took that RBI Grade B GK test. A lot of you took the test series. So right now I'm looking for the database of the students, so that I can actually check, I can verify how many students from our courses, or that how many students who gone through a study material actually cracked the exam. So that's really important for us. So fill the form, and once you fill the form, you will get all the study material that I have discussed, all the analysis of RBI circulars, all the analysis of SEBI's annual report, everything, whatever I have discussed today. It is a zip file. You need to unzip it. If you have a laptop, you can do that. In case of a mobile device, you need to install ES Explorer to unzip the file. Just unzip the file and download the PDF, right? And you can take the printouts as well. So that's all for today, students. In case there is any doubt in your mind, if you are unable to understand anything, still you have any problem with the interviews, you need some personal guidance, I can also help you with that. This is my personal number, 906720100. That is my personal WhatsApp number. You can contact me anytime, and I'm going to help you for sure. Sometimes I'm making the videos, maybe at that particular time I'm not available, but WhatsApp me. If I'm not taking the call, I'm going to answer you for sure. So that's all for today, students. Thank you and have a very nice day. I hope you like the today's session. If yes, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe the channel. That's really important for me. So can we read the Mint? Akash Wagmare, trust me, Mint is a really good newspaper. Mint is not available at my place, but I read their website. I read the articles from their website, and trust me, it is really good. So if you ask me, sir, the best website, the newspapers, the Hindu, Indian Express, the Mint is really amazing. Sir, is assistant mandatory to know and speak English? Actually, Piyush, it depends. So if the interviewer is South Indian and he doesn't know the Hindi, then it would be a problem. If somebody is asking you the questions in English, you can't answer it in Hindi. I know it's not fair. We are living in India and Hindi हमारी मातृभाषा है. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम है, I mean, इंटरव्यू इंग्लिश में पूछ रहा, आप हिंदी में आंसर नहीं कर सकते. हम हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. नॉर्मली मैं भी हिंदी में ही बात करता हूँ. इंग्लिश है मेरी तो, चलो हिंदी इंग्लिश पंजाबी भी है मेरी तो एनी हाउ अगर इंटरव्यू आपसे इंग्लिश में बात कर, आप हिंदी में आंसर नहीं कर सकते. सो दैट इज अगर वो इंग्लिश में पूछ रहा है, आप हिंदी में बता रहे हो, उसको लगेगा आपको इंग्लिश नहीं आता है, जबकि आप इंग्लिश मीडियम में पढ़े हो. दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम. ज़रूरी है मेरे हिसाब से. Sir, instead of Hindu, can we read live mint? Yes, you can, Akash. That's amazing. Sir, if I study 5-6 hours a day, then how long will it take to cover entire syllabus? Sahil, what I recommend you, अगर आप RB grade B की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, if you are starting today, start today actually. So next year the exam is going to be held in the month of July or August, obviously, because after there will be elections, so exam will be held after the elections. So still you have more than 7 to 8 months, which is more than sufficient. So start your preparations today. You have enough time, right? So thank you, Amol. Thank you, everybody. I hope you like the today's session. Download the capsule, right? Fill the form. The link is available in the description. My number is here. My WhatsApp number is here. Everything is available. कुछ भी पूछना है, कुछ भी दिक्कत है, I'm here for you, right? So that's all for today, students. Subscribe the channel. That's really important for me. So I think it's time to sign off. Oops. So last question, sir, can I join RBI grade B now? It's never too late. Whatever we have done for the RBI grade B 2019 course, it's available in the course. You can watch the previous old videos. You can download the notes that we have provided, right? So in case we I mean, a lot of students actually asked us, sir, why don't you start a second batch? See, students, for one category of students, we provide study material for 1 year, the current affairs, everything, the analysis of circulars. And for the second batch, we are doing that for just 8 months. The probability of selection of this batch of students will be higher. So we want these students to spend 2-3 hours more in their preparations every day, 2 hours more or 1 hour more, and catch up with them, the category A. So I want you to catch up. I don't want to start a new batch or crash course is waste of time. You should catch up, and the study material that we have provided, I mean, I'm sure any student who is starting right now, any student who is starting in the month of November, actually he can do. The last year we started in the month of December only. This year we started 3 months earlier, and that was our best decision of Team Bank exams today. So that's all for today, students. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you all for the support. In case there is any doubt, my number is there with you. You can ask me anytime. Thank you. And